We're back. Hope everybody's doing good. Oh, make sure my mic's not on mute. Think I'm good. Bit of an earlier stream today. We'll see how it goes. Is just kind of how it's working out timing wise. And yeah, get all set up here as usual. It's gonna be working on the castle. I would like to get the roofs in and just work getting more trim. I want to make these a little bigger. Pretty much just chipping away at the castle like we have been lately. And yeah, like I said, I realize it's not my normal stream time, so a lot of the regulars might not be around. We'll see what happens though. Might be a better time for some people too as well. Get this all set up as usual. Takes a second. Okay. No thumbnail today. Alright, my voice is on. Now, I hope. Yeah, everything seems to be working now. Alright, there's two watching now, so I was gonna make sure I didn't have it on private on accident, but doesn't look like it. Alright. Yeah, my main goal, which it might not sound like a lot, but it's a big project, especially with these angled roofs. But if I can get the roofs in and just kind of get the trim figured out on pretty much, if I can get roofs in and like just kind of the basic windows and all that on a few of these, just get more of the spruce added in, I would feel pretty decent about that. Now, I don't remember. Yeah, I did get quite a bit. Oops. Yeah, I got quite a bit of granite here, so I should be decent on that. Unfortunately, I don't think I have much dirt, which I'm gonna need a bunch of just for doing these angled roofs. I end up using a lot of dirt. Nope, I don't have any food on me either. Hey, little dirt. actually bring a furnace up there with me. Yeah, I realize this is a very different time than I usually stream, so for a lot of you regulars, I know I'm throwing you off. You might end up watching this on replay. But that's okay. I'm gonna be going to bed earlier tonight, and it was either now or wait till tomorrow, and I just haven't streamed in a few days. I really wanted to stream last Thursday, but I had a really long night at work, so it would have been too late by the time I started. Oma's here. What's up, Oma? Yes, I am. I'm really liking how the castle's coming together. All right. Oh yeah. Oop, good music going. Ah, ah. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make these bigger too. I know I'm going to actually. They just look kind of puny now with how big I've gone with everything else. Hey, nice. I'll call you gamer from now on then. You'll always be Oma to me though. What's up, Moody? Welcome. Um Oh yeah, I did end up by using most of my pale oak. So yeah, I know I've said this before too, but might be not as long of a stream as usual today. It's been a really long weekend, and I gotta get up a little earlier than usual tomorrow. I don't see myself going crazy long. Well, still, I got a couple hours in me at least though. Okay. How do I want to do this? What if I went? Hmm. Whoa. That actually could have been bad. Luckily, I lit it up under there. I died in a hardcore world doing that one time. Alright. I can adjust the wall. That's that feels might be too big. Oops. That feels better. I don't know. Do I want to go real big like I was there at first? I'm indecisive. These are the kind of things I usually test in creative first. I'm thinking I'm gonna go big though. I don't think I'd regret it in the end. Seems, I don't know. Ah, yeah, I don't think it's too ridiculous. I hope not. Kind of acting like it so far, aren't I? Oh my gosh. I'm off today. Hey, what's up, Dietrich? Hey, no worries. I appreciate you stopping in. I really hope I like this, like the size I went with here. It doesn't look as ridiculous as I might have thought. Finally, some music. Are you talking about the view from out there? Yeah, the view from out there where it's sloping this way. There's a few good views. I think I'm severely, even though not that I think I have enough granite to do all the roofs I want to do, but I think it's going to be even a crazy amount more than I might really think. Because like this roof is probably going to be a whole lot of granite. Now I have to decide. I think I will just do it all with blocks for now. Oops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I mess up somewhere? Oh, that, yeah. Yeah, I like that too. Okay, I just have an extra. Because I saw this was 2 and this was 1 and it was throwing me off, but I just have. If I do that, I'm good. Yeah, I like that too. That's one really cool thing about building so big is you just can't really do things like that. I mean, you can on a smaller scale, but it just the bigger the build, the better it looks. I don't know. Do I even like go? Yeah, I think I do actually. Actually, I think I'm just gonna forfeit a few. I'm not gonna do the dirt. I'm just gonna use all granite. That way, it'll just save me from having to switch blocks. I'll be able to go a lot faster. I think this is probably about the best way to do it. Like I said, angled roofs are a bit of a pain. Now, am I doing this right? We'll see. Man, this is throwing me off. Maybe that's it. Yeah, this needs to be 2. Or no, this needs to be 2. Yeah, that's what's throwing me off. Okay, this feels a little more like I'm back on track. So yeah, this one's 2. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, this one's getting me too. I've gotten pretty good at them over the years. These are the hard ones though. Like the simple angles, like this one's gonna be like that one's gonna be easy, but like this one, it's hard to figure out sometimes. But also sometimes you gotta just let it look a little funky. But like I'm not gonna like this. Hmm. I should have done a little figuring out in creative mode before I hopped over here. But now y'all are just learning with me. Yeah, this is just gonna be hard here. This is about as funky of a roof as I've done. It's just gonna look so weird from this side. It's gonna look good from this side. Like that's all flush and good. What would it take for me to have it look like that on this side? Hey, Flip made it. What's up, Flip? I'm just confusing myself with my roof here. I think I just fill it in though and adjust accordingly. This over. Cause see, this is weird here too. Gosh. I know I've done roofs like this before and had it look acceptable, but I feel like I've messed up somewhere. Ooh, your dogs eat good too? I like it. Okay. Man, this is just a mess. Because if I come in here, I'm really nervous I'm gonna end up tearing a lot down. Hey, what's up, Iris? It's actually, I mean, I'm doing good, but I'm just baffled. I might even just come back to this roof here in a second. Because it's just not coming together how I want. How would I do this funkiness here? It's possible. I just gotta figure it out. Hey, what's up, Lemon? Getting a few of you regulars around, even though I'm streaming at a weird time today. I like it. I mean, I kind of want to just finish. We'll finish this side just to see. Hmm. Like I said, sometimes though, you gotta just keep placing the blocks when you're working with these weird angles. Like, sometimes it just doesn't feel right, but when all is said and done, it ends up doing the job of just getting those different shapes and just something that you don't see all the time. I don't know, I'm nervous about this one. Oops. Yeah, that's one thing about me is I live pretty dangerously. No, I think roof like when people ask me for building tips and stuff, I think roofs is a very important thing to just suffer your way through the process of learning how to do them and different types of roof styles and stuff, but I feel like that's going to be a big step in your building progress when you're just a little more comfortable with roofs. Oh man, I'm just really nervous that this one. I have it at an angle here. Like this building's just such a weird angle. It doesn't look absolutely horrible. Like I just don't like where did I go wrong that I needed, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I should have been able to be going by 2 the whole time. I don't understand why. Tutorials are good if you use them right. Like I used a couple tutorials early on and it does, but the thing to do is to just use a tutorial and maybe copy the tutorial, but then uh, go into your own build. Just going with what you remember from the tutorial and not completely copying it. You'll start getting your own stuff. Yeah, I just don't understand. Okay, yeah, I guess. Okay, maybe that's it. Yeah, that is it. Whoa, whoa. If I just start. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Yeah, we're just gonna cover these like this. I think that's gonna solve a lot of my issues there. Yeah, that looks better. I think I just go with it, right? It doesn't look horrible. Looks decent enough. Let's do an easy one real quick. Get me off of that one for a second. For these, I think I like to have some slabs. Hey, what's up, Relic? That's weird. YouTube does weird things sometimes. Glad you made it. I know I'm at a different time of day. Yeah, I appreciate that, Relic. You, oops. Nah, yeah, I say for if you're learning to build, tutorials are definitely I wouldn't call it cheating. Then you get to a point like I would just watch a couple different tutorials and copy them, and then just go and try to build a build similar but blind from the tutorial. And that's just how you start learning different concepts. And then before you know it, you won't watch a tutorial ever again. I haven't watched a tutorial in a long time, except for redstone stuff or farm stuff. I will forever watch those tutorials. Decent enough. Yeah, I feel like I can. I know there was a big barn tutorial. I think it was Mythical Sausage, if I remember. I remember watching that tutorial, and I actually followed it. Other than that, I don't think I ever really followed a tutorial too much. I just watched a lot of YouTube videos and would just pick out the things that I would just watch closely and pick out things that I liked that they did and start trying to test it out in my own world. Man, I'm realizing, well, I guess what do I have left? Oh yeah, I got these. Those are two fairly big ones. I guess not too ridiculous, but it is going to be a whole lot more to get the second half of this roof done, as far as how much granite I need. I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. Still gotta figure out my roof for this guy. And I think I'm going to extend a road through here. Yeah, and I'm just going to extend a road out here and put a few more buildings along it, I think. That'll be a future job, though. I'll still leave this for now. Yeah, a bit of a storm going on. Yep, I have never done that. I should probably do that one of these days. Oops. I think I've only seen one charged creeper. And if I remember right, it was just a wild charged creeper. I don't think I've ever messed with them. Kind of crazy, huh? I think I saw the charged creeper before there even was channeling and lightning rods and all that stuff. Ooh, that's a good point. I never think of that. I should probably put a lightning rod or something over there, huh? Mm, that looks decent enough. Yeah, that's a cool sight. I didn't even know that's how they turn into brown mushrooms. I've seen a few skeleton horses like live in front of me. I feel like, yeah, if you're talking skeleton horses, I feel like I've been seeing them more and more lately, I feel like. Nice. I feel like I've always only had slow ones, and I've never really wanted to use them. You can get fast ones though, right? Are they just like all the other horses? Yeah, maybe you can't. Maybe they're just slow all the time. Because I feel like I've always been disappointed in the speed. Now, I'm going to put these in with just blocks, but I will probably come and do stairs for the tops, but for now I just want to get them in. it'll end up wasting some materials, I guess, in the long run, but man, these simple straight roofs are just awesome. I should have just done all of those, right? I play on Bedrock because I play on console, so um, that's my main reason. And I've just grown to like it at this point. It's what I'm used to. I feel like it's going to slowly become more and more common, I think, as they fix a few of the bugs that people talk so much about that I don't feel like I notice even very much. But it is the more universal version. And I like to play pretty vanilla, so I don't care too much about uh yeah, like mods and shaders and all that. Yeah, I think now if you were like a technical redstoner, want to build a bunch of big farms and that kind of stuff, I think Java is better for that reason in a lot of ways. Bedrock farms never seem to work as well, but I don't care about that necessarily. So, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be quite a bit there. I think I'm going to just do a little granite session here because I really want to get all the roofs in today. Hey, you're welcome and thank you. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, they're doing they're making Bedrock and Java closer together all the time, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm just not an AFK guy. That's the main thing. So, uh, give me 60 seconds here, actually. Am I safe? I'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're back. Yeah, that's a very common way to go about it. Um, thank you, Relic. Yeah, I like that about Bedrock for sure. Not that I take advantage of it necessarily, but the concept is there. One of these days, I'm gonna get a Nintendo Switch. I've never owned a Nintendo Switch. I haven't had a Nintendo since 64. I never had a GameCube or anything. Or a Wii. I play on PlayStation 5. Yeah, I would enjoy getting a Nintendo though. Like I would love to play some Mario. I would love to play some Mario. It's been a long time since I've played some Mario. Yeah, I wonder how. I mean, it would probably still run all right now, but I wonder how my Let's Play world would run on a Switch. I'm curious, has anybody downloaded my Let's Play world? I just want to make sure everything works. I tested it and it seemed to work on my end, but yeah, I feel like Nintendo probably has like the die-hardest of diehards, I would say. I feel like a lot of Xbox and PlayStation people probably kind of go back and forth, but if you're a true Nintendo person, you're a Nintendo person. But yeah, I would love to play some Mario. I've never even really played the Zelda games, and I know I would like the new Zeldas. You're a diehard Xboxer, huh? Yeah, I've just always had. I mean, I would honestly say I'm probably more of a PlayStationer nowadays. I guess I never owned an Xbox One. My roommate had one, I guess, so I technically did for a long time. But and then what was the Xbox before Xbox One? Was that the 360? Because I definitely had a 360. 360 was the ones with the red ring of death, right? Yep, and I had the original before that, and that's it. So yeah, there was only three Xboxes, four now, including the series, and then PlayStation. I definitely had PlayStation. I think I've had all the PlayStations. I got a Dreamcast. Uh, I think a Dreamcast, if I remember right, probably came out like right before PlayStation. I wonder if I'm right on that. Someone will check me, I bet. Uh, so I got a Dreamcast, so I waited a while, I think, until I got a PlayStation. But I remember I just wanted to play Madden football, and they didn't have it on Dreamcast, and I wanted Madden really bad. And uh, did Grand Theft Auto 3 come out for? That must have been PlayStation 2. Yeah, I want to say I probably got mine 99, maybe 98, because I remember getting like NBA 2K and NFL 2K, which would have been released in 99. I know we were having this conversation, I think last stream, talking about the old Dreamcast games. I can't even remember like the particular games. I remember, I think it was PlayStation though. Twisted Metal. Play some Twisted Metal back in the day. That was a good one. I remember from an Xbox we used to play Fusion Frenzy. That was a good one. Good little party game. I would love to. Speaking of the Nintendo games, I would love to play a new Donkey Kong game too. I haven't played Donkey Kong in forever. Donkey Kong Country. I think for I think that was just a Super Nintendo. I have great memories of that game. When I picture the graphics, I feel like they were like way too good for Super Nintendo, but maybe if I went back and played it, I wouldn't agree. Yeah, the Twisted Metal games were fun. We definitely had a time of that. I was definitely a big part of the old GoldenEye craze. I vivid memories of like that. That was the first. Get all four of your friends together, all huddled on one TV, screen split four ways. The first like shooter like that. It was definitely a big thing. I remember getting my Nintendo 64 for Christmas at my grandmother's house. And we just uh, couldn't help ourselves and played through all the Christmas party and then came home and vivid memories of 64. Two of my neighbors would bring their 64s over and we'd all have our own little TV. Yep, times are different, aren't they? Hanging out is different nowadays. Yeah, you played the OG Donkey Kong, which I played. Well, I guess I'm just thinking of the Nintendo Donkey Kong, but I think that was pretty much just a version of the same one, right? On the regular Nintendo. Double Dragon is another Nintendo game that I have fond memories of. Definitely like me some Double Dragon and Tetris Attack. I was like, now that I think about it, like I was probably pretty young. Like I mean, but I was really good at Tetris Attack. Like I was really good. Now that I'm thinking about it, I was just a kid. Was I a genius? Was I a little genius and I didn't even know? Man, I know I mentioned this one before too. Supposedly, we're getting an Oblivion Elder Scrolls 4 remaster that supposedly is supposed to drop at any moment. Man, that would be awesome. That's one of my favorite games ever. Yep, that's like me with Ataris and all that. But you got in at a good time. It's weird. So, like, what came between Atari and the first Nintendo? Was there just like, or was it just different versions of the Atari, I guess? Maybe the first Nintendo is a lot older than I really realize. One of my friends had a Jaguar. Anyone remember? I think was it called a Jaguar? That doesn't sound right, but yeah, it was Jaguar. Anyone remember that? It's like the same time as like it's probably the same generation of like the Sega Dreamcast. Early to mid 80s, yeah. I was thinking. I guess I've always kind of assumed just later 80s, but it was probably just around for quite a while. I remember playing Virtua Fighter on my friend's Jaguar, and like it seemed like the best graphics. Like the Jaguar seemed like it had like really good graphics for the time or whatever, but it just never took off. There's a couple games we played on that. Specifically remember Virtua Fighter though. All right, do we think this is going to be enough? Either way, I have to go up at this point, but I don't think it is though. Yeah, no, it's not going to be. I don't know. Do I? I think we'll say that this is all I'm going to place today, though. Man, this is one of my favorite view revelations, I think, that I've ever made coming out of my mind here, especially with the flower fields. They make the huge difference. Yeah, and I remember thinking like when we got to 100 days or like 150, I was like, man, I just don't have very much built because I spent a whole bunch of time getting villagers set up down there that it was pretty much ended up being a kind of a waste of time actually. But yeah, I didn't even really start building until pretty late into it. But then I knew at the time that uh, I had myself set up to really make some progress. It's really hard for me to want like to do anything besides building the castle right now, but I probably should break it up a little bit. I'll be staying on the castle today, but like one of these streams, I still got to build my farm down there. I want to do a stream out building the Nether portal, but I just want to build my castle. Never done it before to this scale. Oh, I didn't see that other one, gamer. Yeah, I never had a Sega Genesis. Sega Genesis was the same time, or that was like the generation of the Super Nintendo, though, I think, right? Or no, maybe Sega Genesis is the regular Nintendo and Sega Saturn was more of the Super Nintendo? No, Sega Saturn would have been more Nintendo 64 generation. Yeah, I'm pretty much stuck in build mode. I'm in forever build mode. Ooh. Ooh. This goes up higher than I realized. No. Probably is kind of dangerous to be up on this roof at night. Ew, actually, I do need to go to sleep because the phantoms are going to come out and knock me right off the roof. Yeah, that looks cool though. I liked having the angled roof there. That's kind of how I look at it, right? Ooh, ooh, I thought I looked right at him. Ooh, I didn't know that, Relic. It's interesting and I guess makes sense now that you mention it. Now, did I put... I didn't like that, right? Good, because it felt weird. It felt weird. You will be Oma. Whoa! Ah! Uh-oh. This just needs to go down one. It wasn't matching up. Yeah, I think a lot of us. I've actually never voted on that stuff, but I think I wanted the Phantom just because we wanted some flying mobs. But yeah, they are. We did it to ourselves. Wait. Oh no. Man, I just feel like I feel like I used, like, I've done these kind of roofs many times. Why is this one giving me troubles? Well, like I said last time, just keep placing blocks and adjust afterwards, I guess. Just doesn't feel right. Because, like, here I want to go like that, but that's not right. Hey, that's a long roll there, Salty. Is this where I'm messing up? I don't know. I made this a pretty funky house. I'm kind of regretting my life decisions at the moment. I was like, oh, I'll figure it out. Do I just have a space there? What was I doing here? Why? How'd you guys let me do this to myself? Because this is so tall. Like it looks. Whoa. Alright, I might be going a little crazy with my drops. Yeah, what was I thinking here? Just with the. I definitely didn't do myself any favors. I think I am just gonna go up really high with it. And that just doesn't feel right. Like, how's that gonna look from down here? Not horrible, I guess. Hey, you've got lots of us that play like you then, Salty. I don't have netherite in my Let's Play world either. I did have it in my old world when it was a little easier. Yeah, one of these days I'm actually gonna. I know I was saying this last stream too, I think. But I've never really built like a nether hub. So I'm gonna attack that here before too long in my Let's Play world. But actually, I mean, I don't know, it might be a little bit when I really think about all the other things I want to do before. Got a little start on my next episode over this weekend. I was just really busy all weekend. Okay, so if I... I've never used a turtle helmet. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep up on chat here. Y'all are chatting up pretty good. It's just all popping up so fast. I want to keep playing too. Yeah, I had a pretty good death. Uh, few streams ago at this point. That was probably the worst death I've had besides hardcore deaths. Probably the worst survival death I've had in a long time. Okay. What do I do here? I'm gonna have to do that all the way across, I think. Whoa, dude. How do you spawn? I'm too close to you to spawn right there. Yeah, that's the worst. I will say I've had a couple deaths uh, that if I wasn't streaming or doing the YouTube thing and like having recordings to look back at would have been a lot worse. I've been saved by the stream and or the video making a couple times. But yeah, I fell in lava. That was my bad one. Ooh, I don't have any coal on me, dang it. Whoa. Still need the back side of that one. And that's it, right? Back side of that one. This one. Right side. Oh yeah, these. Yeah, I usually try to be pretty safe going into the nether as far as try to leave anything behind I can. I usually go in with my good armor, so if I die, I lose my good armor, but I try to not bring my good tools into the nether. Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty sure in my Let's Play world I've had the same set of tools and all that for quite a while at this point. I'm pretty sure I'm yet to have like a unrecoverable death in that world, actually. I don't think I've lost all my stuff yet. Did I start on top over here? No, I went in, huh? Kind of surprised I did that. Yeah, that's almost worse than a lava death is when you just miss your stuff. I remember a long time ago. I think might have been my first time in the end fighting the dragon, actually. And I died. How did this work? For some reason, I thought I lost all my stuff. Oh man, I probably should have thought the story out before I started talking. All I know is that I thought I had lost all my stuff, and then or no, maybe I just was scared to go back because of the dragon. So I had just given up and figured that I'd lost all my stuff. Oh no, 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 yeah. I died in the end, and I didn't realize, like, I thought it was just 5 minutes no matter what. So this is when I learned that, like, it's 5 minutes from when your stuff is spawned in. So like I just knew I wasn't going to be able to get back to the end in 5 minutes and get my stuff back, so I just forfeited and figured that I lost all my stuff. Then I went to the end like months later, and all my stuff was there. I was super pumped. That's when I realized that you have to be close to your stuff for it to spawn in and despawn after 5 minutes. Yeah, see, this roof I started in one. Oh, I did on this one too. I don't know. Again, this is technically just round one of the roofs. I'll be coming over probably with stairs and top everything off with stairs. So like, if you know what I'm saying. But I just want to get. Yeah, speaking of which, I should probably be knocking those out. Hold on one second. Alright, I'm back. No, this is my stream only world. I still have the world going that's in my first video, but that one is, I make episodes for that world, and then this is a separate world that I've got going that every minute of this world is done on stream. That way I can separate the two worlds. Some people only want to watch episodes, aren't into the stream, so that way they're not missing a bunch on that world when I decide to stream. I am on day, I think I'm on day like 33,115 or something on my world that's on the first episode, first video I ever made. Hey, I appreciate that, Lenny. Thank you. So yeah, I still got that world going, and it will be going. Been on a little break from it, sort of, lately, but I'll be going back and forth. I'm chipping away at the next episode. Uh, that I was going. Yeah, I was doing stairs up there. That's right. I know I did math last time. 10. Yeah, so it's like 5 stacks of stairs, essentially. A little less. And then probably 6 or 7. Do I have enough? I might have enough. 1, 2. I'm gonna go down and get. We're gonna do it. I know I said I wasn't going to. I'm on a mission to have the roofs put in today. One second. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I always tell myself I'm gonna do a museum, and I never do. And yeah, Lenny, sorry, I don't have a server or anything like that set up. It's just not something I care to really run. That being said, like I've said before, any of you have the power to do that. To say, hey, I like this group down here. I got a realm. Everyone come to my realm. Oops. Oh. Ooh, what do I have here? Nothing too cool. Yeah, I do have a Discord. Everyone is welcome. Hey, thank you, Relic. I guess I gotta remember I need to go update that in my channel page more often. It's been a while since I've done that, actually. Oh no, I didn't empty my stuff out before I came down. Pro Minecrafter. I'm gonna be on mute for just a second. Oh my gosh, I don't believe I just did that. If I'm not talking back in a couple minutes, let me know, Relic. I know you'll be on top of it. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Hey, we're all always just borrowing from each other, right? I need to get working on my members hall over here as well. Relic has become a friend over my time of streaming here. Been a great moderator. Couldn't ask for a better one. I think I think that's gonna be enough. Oh no, need a couple more for my entrance. Yeah, I like that you say that. That's what I'm trying to be relatable. That's why I prefer to just play on vanilla. And so that's the goal, so I appreciate that. Man, all these holes are straight up granite well, maybe this one isn't. Oh no, yeah, I think it is. All these holes are just straight up granite that I've dug out. That's crazy. Like all this was granite. I think it's all just Minecraft, right? For the real technical people and people who like to really mess with mods and all that kind of stuff, Java's obviously got its bonuses. But I think for the average Minecrafter, it's all just Minecraft. And I find it funny. Like I feel like we hear bug rock and all that, but like I would say by watching, I don't have any torches right now. It sucks. Uh, I feel like seems like Java lags more, but I've never experienced it, so maybe I'm wrong. But I feel like I see a lot of choppiness in Java a lot of times. I just know the dripstone method. Put some lava above a block with a dripstone on it, and it'll fill a cauldron. I don't know how to do anything like fancy. I don't know, Relic. That's a weird one. So your pigs turned into zombified piglins? I didn't know lightning did that. Alright. I'm just gonna hope that I got enough to do what I want to do. Oh, thought I had a stone cutter up here somewhere, right? Oh, Hey, appreciate you hanging, Oma. Yeah, like I said, this is going to be a shorter stream. I'm honestly probably not much more after I get the roofs done. But I am going to get these roofs all done and everything, so we still got some work to do. But yeah, it's going to be a shorter stream. It's just been a long weekend, and I'm kind of tired. I want to just relax. But I did want to stream today since I didn't get to stream on Thursday. And I will most likely be streaming tomorrow. Again, it all just depends whether I get stuck at work way too late. And if I miss a night, I will always try my best to stream the next night. Hey, it's a common thing for, well, I think for farms and stuff, there is reasons to do that, for one thing. But hey, some people's style of Minecrafting is just digging. Some people just want to dig a big hole. I think it's a pretty common thing people like to do. People like to dig a big hole. Ooh, ooh. You see that weirdness there? That was some weirdness. Oh, I forgot. Oh, yeah, I do need to get some spruce stairs. Thought I had a bunch. Oh, that's tough, Lenny. We were just talking about bad deaths shortly before you got here. Alright, I will go to sleep. I don't like the idea. I don't like the idea of falling off that roof. Well, I'm up here. Oh no, never mind. I don't have any more ice. Dang it. I need to go get more ice. I could technically just dig out, though. Or, we're gonna have a big stained glass window there and there. I probably would have enough to finish that, but. Ooh, almost fell. Yeah, it made me realize that packed ice is a really cool block. It pops better than most blocks. Oh yeah. One, two, three. All right. Yeah, that's a good favorite block. Yeah, so you probably relate to what I'm about to say is I liked it when it was yeah, just added to the dungeons, and I think that was the only place you could get it at first, so it was like just extra valuable. Yeah, I really like Prismarine too. I've just never had access to a lot of it, so I haven't done much building with it, but definitely a very cool block. Hmm. Did I do this right or no? One, two, three. Yeah, I think that's right. So over here, yeah, it is. Okay. This just doesn't feel right. Okay, I think it just looks different over there because yeah, hard to explain out loud, but yeah. Yeah, I started without doing the stairs last time, so that's why there's the extra layers. Because I was gonna not do stairs at first, but I'm pretty sure I'm on track here. It did just feel a little weird down here at the bottom. Yeah, I did one little sketch session, but I barely did anything at all. Mainly I was just seeing if I liked the color combo and the general like height, but believe it or not, I have done almost zero sketching for this whole castle thing, which is crazy. I don't usually do that. Yeah, I feel like granite's an underutilized block. I've never built a guardian farm. Yeah, me too. And it's funny because I probably use less out of those three. I use andesite the least, which is probably what most people use the most. And yes, you are right. Happy Easter. I haven't said Happy Easter yet. Yeah, that's probably cool. I really like tough, the tough brick variants. Our roofs are looking pretty cool. Now, I can't decide what I'm going to do about this one yet. Do I want to go like the castle? I don't know what the word is, but uh, like not the big domed roofs or anything, but just where it, you know what I'm saying? Castle looking. I know there's a word for it. I'm gonna do domes on these. Yeah, have those holidays ever fallen on the same day? I don't remember that. Seems late for Easter, doesn't it? Kind of conflicting holidays there. Yeah, I know it probably drives some of you crazy. Sometimes it's easier to just be rough though, right? Rather than worry about how to get up and down safely all the time. When I don't have enough scaffolding. Yeah, sorry Sam, I play solo. Now do I want to bring these? Probably do. Bring them up a little bit. Hey, what's up, Jeremy? Jeremy made it. Yeah, I've built 2 iron farms ever. I enjoy having it, but I also can see it's kind of fun not having it too. Makes your adventures more, uh, gives a point to your adventures a little more. Okay. Ooh, actually no. Gotta enjoy the sunrise. I was gonna go to sleep just to count it as a night's sleep. Yeah, I think I will. If I still can. Nope, I'm too late now, aren't I? Yep. Dang, I don't have quite enough pale oak. Kind of annoying. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I know I have a bunch of payload sounding somewhere. Alright, thank you. I was like, whew. We're almost done with like the big bulk of block placing though for this whole castle. Now it's just going to be details and stuff, but like as far as just needing stacks among stacks of anything, we're almost done with all those big projects. If you're talking about me, I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Honestly, I just wanted to kind of go to sleep when I got home today, but then I knew I would just be up all night, so that's why I streamed early, get it done, and then I'm gonna get like, I might get like a solid 11. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Just because I did not get much sleep over this weekend. So it's a catch-up night. What was I? Oh yeah. I need slabs. Ooh, that's the best. Even just fresh clean sheets is the best, but brand new ones. But I always love that first night on your fresh clean sheets after washing them. Yeah, I'll let myself fall into that trap a lot of times. Like I don't really care, but uh, I wanted to stream today, and yeah, it just worked out better doing it that way. I'm a sleep when I want to sleep kind of guy. Now, if that means taking a nice, really good 4 hour nap and waking up at 2 in the morning and being up till 6 in the morning. Hey, appreciate you hanging, Lenny. All this sleep talks rubbing off on you. Okay, so kind of want it to be a similar style to that. Obviously, it's a different shaped building, but like that maybe. 3, 3, 1, 2 across. 3, 3, 1, 2 across. I don't know though. Maybe that's not tall enough. Uh, Another reason why I'm uh, not too worried about being rough on my boots and all that stuff is I actually have all my villagers set up where I can just get new ones, you know? And that seems like a decent height, right? Now or never, though. Do I want to go? I think when we get that one in there, yeah, I think that's a decent height. Yeah, I really like the. I never really thought of it as being white bricks. That makes me. I've been having to defend this as a castle since people aren't used to a wooden castle. Like I said, it's kind of a housey castle. But it's going to be a lot more castle-y when I get some towers put in on this building and probably a few towers on like these kind of buildings too. It's going to end up looking more castle-y than it is right now. And we'll do that. Okay, so this I want to do. Seems decent. Yeah, I still need to go. That's another thing I need to do in both my worlds, this and my Let's Play world. Because I was playing hardcore at the time that the new update came out, so I went and did all the new things, got all the new animals and all the new plants and stuff in my hardcore world. But I haven't done that yet on these worlds. Dang, though, I keep coming up here. I keep meaning to grab coal. I've been without coal for way too long right now. Yeah, I like to get a good little transportation system in the nether. Oops. Uh, what? I would say I stayed on task today. I've been doing nothing but working on roofs for going on 3 hours now, right? I don't know how entertaining that has been, but we're making some real progress. Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't look at the Discord all weekend. If anyone has been posting. Whoa, dude. Oh, gosh, it always makes me crouch. Like, Hey, appreciate the look out there, Lemon. And Relic earlier, I see you. Yeah, it was weird. Randomly, like, well, for one thing, my last stream went really well. I think I got like 9 of you. 9 of you to hit that subscribe button. And then, like, randomly yesterday, I got like 10 new subscribers out of nowhere, which is pretty random for not streaming or releasing a video or anything. So that was cool. Coal's what I'm down here for. Oh, I think I forgot about this pickaxe. We'll build a big gate and stuff. This we'll end up making this a cool little entrance here. If I was to play on Java too, I would miss, like, I feel like I would miss this so much. Right? For people that go back and forth, isn't this, like, almost worth it to play on Bedrock? Being able to place blocks like that? So much easier. Yeah, I ended up adjusting my pattern a little bit over there, so we don't have the flat top. Yeah, I would imagine. Oh, That's it. Oops. Yeah, I'm more scared when I'm bridging in the nether than I am in the void. Bridging over lava in the nether is, I think, the scariest. Hey, looking good, looking good. We'll make it a cool building. Dang, this is going to be a hard roof. Well, maybe not, I guess. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, this will be perfect actually with the 3 wide right here. Almost like I planned it. So much easier than that one. Hey, what's up, water? Hey, no problem. Lurk away. I appreciate it. Hey, I appreciate all the thumbs up. Oh, yeah, I messed up there. Knew it felt off. Did I only go up 2 there? I did. This is a little awkward here, isn't it? Well, luckily this is going to turn into spruce anyway. That will help. Hey, nice. Water came in and got to work. Three. Yeah, it's just kinda my style. I'd rather not if I don't have to, and I just honestly feel like, I mean, obviously it does help in certain situations like it just did, but I feel like I either earn it or I don't. I think some people might like it because I don't ask for it, you know what I mean? Am I crazy to think that? I know I would appreciate uh oops, what did I do here? Oops. No, it just feels, obviously I know as a YouTuber I should be doing that, but it's just not my favorite part about it. Asking for likes or anything really. I would prefer to just let things happen at their own pace. Okay, where am I? What am I doing wrong here? Why did this one end up? Oh no, it's just off one. Okay. A little awkward over here for sure, but I can always like put some make a rock here or something. Sometimes when you have just awkward situations like this, just doing like a just extend this land up and have it be like it's all built into a rock or something. Sometimes that's the easy way out. Hmm, we'll see. Yeah, these are always awkward ones. It's, how bad does that look from out here? Whoa, dudes. Looks a little weird. Yeah, it's fixable. It just, yeah, I needed to. Should look decent from this side. Yeah, now I did just go with the pale oak just because I'm trying to keep with the same palette. Yeah, that looks fine. Then like we'll be going through and I mean at least I think see how this looks. Why did this seem taller? Whoa. Was it just me or did they look like extra fast there? That was weird. Ooh. It'll look better once I get like the roof overhanging a little bit. Like it looks kind of goofy right now, but the trim's gonna work. The roof's gonna overhang, and it won't look quite as strange. But I like the concept of the spruce going down the side. Whoa! Ooh, that could have been worse. I still would have survived. Uh, uh, yeah, I'm liking getting these trims figured out a little bit. Did I get that one? Yeah. Okay, so it's probably gonna look kind of weird, but I think that might be. Yeah, I think that's what I gotta go with. Doesn't look horrible. Definitely different, but yeah, I like having the spruce trims there. We haven't looked at the view from this angle very much, which this will actually be a fairly important view at some point because we'll be going back and forth between our mountain area over here. Ooh, yeah. And that'll be blue ice there. We're gonna get a blue ice in more of the buildings. Oh, yeah. Oh, dang, actually. That looks really cool from over here. I like how, and this is all very on purpose, the way it slopes. Slopes down and then has the highest point on the right, on the side. Hey, for just blank buildings, I'm pretty happy with my castle up here. But I think with that, I hate to do it. I just am kind of tired today. But I want to get a stream in, so you got a bit of a stream. Back to regularly scheduled programming for this week for the most part. I hope to stream tomorrow night. I would like to say Monday, Wednesday for sure, and then I won't be streaming Friday. Whoa, dudes! But I actually don't have a gig on Saturday, so I might get a couple streams in this weekend. But yeah, like I said, my goals are technically going to be for me to try to stream every Monday and Wednesday that I can. The only reasons I wouldn't is if I get stuck at work. Because I work in a restaurant, sometimes I get stuck with the closing shift without realizing it, and it's just too late for me to start streaming. But Mondays and Wednesdays will always be my goals, and if by chance I'm unable to on a Monday or a Wednesday, I will definitely do my best to stream on Tuesday or Thursday instead. And I'll still stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays every now and then, but I think Mondays and Wednesdays are going to be my main goal days, and then try to get a stream on the weekend at some point. It's kind of my plan. But yeah, I appreciate you all hanging. We like I said, stayed pretty focused. I just nothing but building roofs all stream for 3 hours until the end when I was doing a little bit of some spruce placing, but we're chipping away at this thing slowly but surely. It's going to start getting more and more fun all the time when we start adding some real details. We don't even have windows in these things yet. So yeah, I hope to see you all tomorrow night, and I appreciate you all hanging. Everyone have a good night, or a good rest of your day wherever you're at in the world. Happy Easter. See you next time.